We all know the story, right? It's a tale as old as time, or at least as old as the Industrial Revolution. America used to make everything. From the smallest household items to the largest industrial machines, we were the world's factory floor. We churned out cars, steel, and everything in between. Our factories were the heartbeat of the nation, bustling with activity and innovation. But somewhere along the way, things changed. Factories started closing down, jobs disappeared. The once bustling floors fell silent. We traded in our hard hats for keyboards, our work boots for dress shoes. The shift from manufacturing to service and information sectors was swift and profound. The reasons for this shift are complicated. Economic policies, technological advancements, and changing consumer preferences all played a role. Globalization played a part as companies sought cheaper labor overseas. Automation replaced some jobs, making human labor less essential in many industries. And frankly, we started valuing college degrees over skilled trades. The narrative shifted, and with it, the aspirations of a generation. Whatever the cause, the result was clear. American manufacturing took a hit. The once thriving industrial hubs became ghost towns. But don't count us out just yet. There's a resurgence happening, a renewed interest in bringing manufacturing back home. There's a new energy building, a sense that maybe, just maybe, we can bring back the roar of American industry. Innovations in technology and a focus on sustainability are leading the charge. It won't be easy, and it won't happen overnight. Rebuilding an industry takes time, effort, and a collective will to succeed. But by learning from our past and adapting to the future, we can rebuild the backbone of America. With determination and innovation, the American spirit of industry can rise again. Hold on, because the story doesn't end with closed factories and lost jobs. In pockets across America, manufacturing is making a comeback. Companies are realizing that shipping everything overseas isn't always the best strategy. There's a growing demand for products made with American quality and craftsmanship. We're seeing a resurgence in industries like aerospace, automobiles, and even high-tech manufacturing. These aren't your grandpa's factories. They're cleaner, safer, and more technologically advanced, and they're creating good-paying jobs that can't be outsourced. But to really compete on a global scale, we need to learn from those who have been succeeding in manufacturing. And that brings us to a country that's been making headlines for its economic transformation: China. Let's talk about China. You can't deny their rise as a manufacturing powerhouse. They've become the world's factory floor, producing everything from smartphones to solar panels. How did they do it? Well, they had a plan, and they executed it with precision. First, they understood the power of low labor costs. This attracted foreign companies looking to manufacture goods cheaply. Then, they invested heavily in infrastructure, building roads, ports, and factories at a staggering pace. And finally, the Chinese government provided support through subsidies, tax breaks, and policies that favored domestic manufacturing. This strategy wasn't without its challenges. Concerns about working conditions, environmental impact, and intellectual property theft have been raised, but there's no denying that China's approach delivered results. They transformed their economy and became a global manufacturing giant. Now, I'm not suggesting we try to become China. We have our own unique identity, our own set of values, and a distinct way of life that we cherish. We have our own values, our own strengths, and our own way of doing things. But that doesn't mean we can't learn from others, especially when it comes to economic growth and development. But there are lessons to be learned from their success. China's rapid industrialization and economic growth offer valuable insights. We need to invest in ourselves, just like China invested in its infrastructure. Their commitment to building a robust infrastructure has been a cornerstone of their economic strategy. That means fixing our crumbling roads and bridges. Our infrastructure is the backbone of our economy, and neglecting it only hampers our growth. It means expanding broadband access to every corner of the country. In today's digital age, connectivity is crucial for economic development and social inclusion, and it means creating a business environment that encourages companies to invest in American manufacturing. We need policies that support innovation and make it easier for businesses to thrive. We also need to take a hard look at our education system. Our future depends on a well-educated and skilled workforce. China understood that a skilled workforce is the backbone of a strong manufacturing sector. They recognize the importance of education and training in driving economic success. They invested heavily in vocational training and apprenticeship programs. These programs have equipped their workforce with the skills needed to excel in various industries. We need to do the same. By investing in vocational training, we can ensure that our workforce is prepared for the demands of the modern economy. We need to close the skills gap and encourage more young people to pursue careers in the trades. These careers are not only rewarding but also essential for our nation's growth and prosperity. Section 5. Building the Future Education, Innovation, and the American Workforce. In this section, we delve into the critical role that education and innovation play in shaping the American workforce of tomorrow. Look, I'm a big believer in education. It's the foundation upon which we build our future. But somewhere along the line, we started telling every kid they needed a 4-year college degree to succeed. This narrative has overshadowed other equally valuable educational pathways. But somewhere along the line, we started telling every kid they needed a 4-year college degree to succeed. We emphasized the importance of a university education, often at the expense of other forms of learning. This has led to a narrow view of success. We pushed kids toward desk jobs and away from hands-on work. The allure of white-collar jobs became the gold standard, while trades and vocational careers were often overlooked. And guess what? We ended up with a shortage of skilled workers in fields like manufacturing, construction, and plumbing. These are essential jobs that keep our society functioning, yet we have a significant gap in filling these roles. We need to change the conversation. It's time to broaden our perspective on what constitutes a successful career. We need to celebrate all forms of work and the diverse skills they require. We need to make it clear that there are multiple pathways to success. Whether it's through a 4-year degree, vocational training, or apprenticeships, each path has its own merits and opportunities, and that a career in the trades can be just as rewarding and often more lucrative than a traditional white-collar job. Skilled trades offer stability, good pay, and the satisfaction of creating and fixing things with your hands. Let's face it, robots are going to take over some jobs. Automation is inevitable, but it doesn't mean the end of human work. Instead, it shifts the types of skills that are in demand. But they'll never replace the need for skilled tradespeople who can build, repair, and maintain those robots. The human touch, creativity, and problem-solving skills are irreplaceable. That's why we need to invest in vocational training, apprenticeships, and community college programs. These educational pathways provide hands-on experience and practical skills that are directly applicable to the workforce, that equip people with the skills they need to succeed in the 21st century workforce. By diversifying our approach to education and valuing all forms of work, we can build a more robust, adaptable, and innovative workforce for the future. Here's the thing about manufacturing. It's not just about muscle anymore. It's about brains, too. We're talking about advanced technologies like artificial intelligence, 3-dimensional printing, and robotics. These technologies are changing the game, making it possible to create products faster, cheaper, and with greater precision than ever before. For American manufacturers to compete, we need to be on the cutting edge of these advancements. That means investing in research and development, providing incentives for companies to adopt new technologies, and training workers to operate and maintain these sophisticated systems. Imagine a factory where robots work alongside humans, each performing tasks they're best suited for. Imagine being able to print custom-designed products on demand, eliminating the need for massive inventories and long lead times. This is the future of manufacturing, and America needs to be at the forefront of this revolution. Here's another area where we can learn from China. They've become a leader in renewable energy and sustainable manufacturing practices, not because they're tree huggers, but because it makes good business sense. American manufacturers need to embrace sustainability as well, not just because it's good for the environment, but because it can make us more competitive. Think about it. Reducing waste saves money on raw materials. Using less energy lowers operating costs, and producing environmentally friendly products can open up new markets and attract consumers who are increasingly concerned about the planet. We can create a manufacturing sector that's both prosperous and sustainable. We can make products that are built to last using materials that can be recycled or repurposed, and we can do it all while creating jobs and boosting the economy. We've talked about the challenges facing American manufacturing, but let's not forget about our greatest asset, our people. We're a nation of innovators, problem solvers, and hard workers. We've always found ways to adapt, overcome, and build a better future. We need to tap into that spirit of ingenuity once again. We need to encourage risk-taking, reward creativity, and foster a culture that celebrates the men and women who make things with their hands. American manufacturing isn't just about producing goods, it's about upholding a legacy of craftsmanship, quality, and innovation. It's about taking pride in a job well done, and knowing that you're building something that matters. So, can American manufacturing be revived? Absolutely. But it's going to take a concerted effort from all of us, businesses, educators, policymakers, and everyday citizens. We need to invest in our workforce, embrace new technologies, and create a business environment that encourages companies to set up shop and create jobs right here in America. We need to remind the world that Made in America still means something: quality, craftsmanship, and a commitment to excellence. It won't be easy, but I'm confident that we can rebuild the backbone of America, one factory, one innovation, and one skilled worker at a time. Let's get to work.